I'm Slava Grigoryan.
Oh, that was it. I thought it was going to be about 5 minutes before I had to speak. Yeah.
I'm Slava Grigoryan, and I'll be playing guitar in the Four Winds concert.
And I'm Andy Bevan. I'm going to be playing a saxophone, flutes, didgeridoo, some percussion in Four Winds. Yeah. Four Winds, of course, refers to 4 people that are involved. That's, of course, myself and Slava, and another Australian marimba percussionist called Steve Falk, and a Japanese artist, Shonosuke Okura, who's a traditional no theatre artist. Last year, Slava and I were on a gig in Japan together. In talking, the seed for Four Winds was sown, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. I'd previously, many years ago, worked with Steve. You know, I was familiar with his playing, and it was great to meet Andy through Steve in Japan. It seemed like the perfect event to schedule at the OzAsia Festival.
For me personally, in thinking about conceptually and the whole music side of it, working with Slava is going to be no problem at all, because he's got so much in his bag of tricks. One thing I think which we've had to think about is with Shonosuke, it's such a distinctive world, and it's such a iconic kind of sound, what he does musically, that you have to use it carefully.
On a musical level, I think that these are instruments that do actually work very well together. You know, guitar and marimba, the wind instruments, and guitar and wind. We're open to reading music, obviously, in a classical way, and to improvising. We know that it's going to work.
Even though what we're doing is not a complete departure from anything people might expect, but I really think they're going to see a different side. I think they'll see a different side than the classical Slava that they're possibly used to seeing. Yeah. From the marimba perspective, definitely, because Steve himself has a very different approach to the marimba than a lot of classical marimba players. And then from my side, with, I guess, being a multi-instrumentalist, bringing lots of different colours to it. And then I think so many people are going to have no idea what to expect about with Shonosuke. You know, I've had even musician friends who, they just don't know what no is. We're going to bring that into a format which people can actually really enjoy, I think.
And I think on the whole, seeing this sort of combination of elements, you know, these four winds, will be a surprise in that way, because it's not, it's not a normal combination or collaboration in terms of instruments and characters. The fact that there is a platform for a collaboration like this at a festival that celebrates this exact kind of union is really unusual. I certainly can't think of other festivals in Australia that would nurture the beginning of a collaboration like this.
In talking to Jacinta, the director, her idea was that this is something. It's not necessarily bringing in traditional Asian stuff. It's hopefully what's happening now between Australia and Asia, and in this case I think it's a perfect example of that. It's very new and it's very fresh, and it's a very sincere collaboration.
It's hard to imagine the birth of a group like this somewhere else. This festival really embraced it, and that's really exciting.
Because the festival was there, we were able to do this, which is pretty special.